Did you want to talk about that Ortega?
Oh, yes. Go ahead. Bring it up. Or it's on Ortega's Instagram.
I didn't see it. Oh, it's on his Instagram.
Where'd you look, Jen?
I just heard you. And then I looked on MMA forums.
MMA forums.
MMA websites.
Instead of straight to the source.
Websites. All right.
So Brian Ortega put this out just now. For the record, Dana called me yesterday to see if I would step in against Khabib since Max hadn't responded yet. I said yes. Eventually, Max replied, and Dana gave him the fight. If all goes according to plan, I'll get my turn at both of them.
No 145-pounder should be trying to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov. And all due respect to the great Max Holloway, he's going to get tossed around like a rag doll, and it's not his fault. You're talking about a different animal, and Khabib is too big, too strong, and just too fucking amazing.
I don't. 55 guys are too small for Khabib.
You're right.
Khabib will win this belt. He'll get a super fight, and he wants to fight GSP.
Well, Khabib should either call out GSP or he should call out Tyron Woodley and go up to 70 and get the belt at 70.
No one wants that. No, Woodley doesn't. That's a tough fight for Woodley.
For Woodley.
Nightmare.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course. He's a tough fight for everyone. His training partners are a guy named Luke Rockhold and Daniel Cormier. And he gives them the what for?
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I'm glad Brian Ortega didn't get that fight.
Yeah.
Hopefully, well, listen, if they're offering life-changing money, all right.
Yeah, but it might shorten your career, but all right. But he's just too much of an animal.
3.9 million followers.
That's a lot, but he's a fucking hero
Russian
in Russia.
Superstar.
Now, what about what does he do to GSP? That's an intriguing fight.
I think he beats GSP.
So do I.
Yeah.
So do I. Yeah. I don't think GSP's wrestling works on him as great as he is.
Well, GSP could stay behind the jab in wide stance, but I think eventually goes to the ground. But it's an amazing fight.
Yeah. And I'd be surprised if GSP took that fight, but he probably would, right?
GSP would take that fight.
Take that fight for the money.
Yeah.
Khabib.
For the
Khabib
challenge.
is getting his moment here.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Does he still get respect? Fourth time this fight fell through. And Fourth. And Dana goes, never making that fight again. I don't care what happens. I'm never making that fight again.
Yeah.
I bet he does, though.
Well, I mean,
it's so frustrating. I get his frustration. I'd be the same way. Like, fuck, you know what? Just it ain't right. It's not happening.
It's just not the gods are telling me something.
No, just something's up. It's a bummer, man. It's such a bummer. As much as I love Max Holloway on a 6-day notice, man.
Yeah.
I don't know who beats Khabib on a fucking 30-week notice. It's 6 days.
You don't solve that wrestling problem. That weird Sambo Greco
specialist,
high level. Whatever.
You got to hope if you were to fight a guy like Conor, as he's coming in, Conor can catch him. That'd be the hope.
Yeah, you can hope that all you want. Again,
he's been rocked before.
He sure has. Again, I'm putting my house and all my money and all my money on Khabib against Conor. Conor doesn't want that fight.
Conor does want that fight.
He may want that fight, but just watch what happens.
I don't know. Listen, I get all the mythical legends, and I hear all the stuff about Khabib, but it hasn't transpired in the octagon yet.
Well,
best guy he's beat with Dos Anjos, and that was not the Dos Anjos of now. Dos Anjos at 70 is a different animal, and then after that it's Barboza.
But he's been so dominant, it seems, with all these guys in terms of controlling them.
Yeah, on the ground, but it's not like he's finishing all. Don't get me wrong, he's a complete badass. He's a nightmare, and no one wants to fight him. I wouldn't either. And he's the scariest guy in the UFC. I'm just saying, like. We can't chalk him.
I think what you're saying is that it's not out.
He has a lot of work to do.
It's not out of the realm of possibility that if he tried to stand and bang with Conor, he could get caught.
Which he'll do.
Yeah, which he'll do.
But he's an absolute nightmare. No one wants to fight him.
I swear it. I swear it.
I think
I can fight them right now. Give me 15 minutes. Yeah. I swear it. I can fight Conor McGregor, Tony Ferguson, anybody. I swear I can do it now.
I think what hurts him is he had such a long layoff between fights and pulled out of the fight, so it's kind of hurt his stardom, even though he has 3.
I personally absolutely love him because
he's one
according
to
him. Apparently he was telling Michael Johnson, quit.
Oh, you never seen the audio?
No, I didn't. Well, can I see that?
He was saying, stop now, just stop now.
Yeah. He didn't want to hurt him.
No, he's like, give up. This isn't, I'm this is over. Give up now. He's looking at Dana and goes, I need a shot. Give me a title shot.
God.
Tell him to give up now.
You have to give up. I didn't fight for the title. You know this, I deserve.
You know this, I deserve it.
You club, we're gonna smash your boy.
That's him talking to Dana.
Yes, of course.
In the rounds, he's
Oh, that was it.
I'm going to smash your boy. You know I deserve it. It's my title shot. You know I deserve it.
There's more where you just give up, just stop.
Yeah, he's just a nightmare.
I love
man.
it.
Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. 25-0 too.
Yeah, 25-0.
I don't know who's gonna beat him.
Yeah. Grew up.
I don't know who 145 to 170 would beat him. He might start getting some Fritz at 85, but outside that,
85 had some problems, but with guys like Yoel Romero. But I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't know. I don't know.
But I will say this: he's going to fight at 70. There are guys who beat him standing. I think that he'd have trouble with Wonder Boy standing. I think he'd have trouble with Darren Till standing. But he's also gotten really good at closing that gap. And once he touches you,
I mean, look what he did to Barboza. Barboza is amazing striking. Probably technically
that's
the best
actually true.
striker in the world.
Crazy speed too, right?
Crazy speed. Obviously, Wonder Boy might have something to say there, but I don't. I look at welterweight and I don't see one guy who would beat him there. Woodley's his biggest threat, and Woodley'd be a hell of a fight.
Damian Maia?
No, he would mollywop Damian Maia.
Wrestling-wise, right?
Mollywop.
Think about that. Think about what you're saying. It's fucking crazy. Damian Maia, just
Darren Till, big. We've seen Darren Till not get taken down. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
But Woodley would be his toughest matchup. I'd like to see the odds on him versus Woodley, because Woodley is a guy with world class wrestling, different wrestling, freestyle wrestling, college wrestling, a little different. And
and let me ask you
Woodley's
this.
striking's way better.
Let me ask
he's
you,
way more explosive.
When it comes to freestyle wrestling, the underhooks that Khabib would administer.
Oh no! Let me just do you a solid.
Yeah,
so I was in San Jose, where AK is located,
I love
and Josh Thompson just got done. Who's a captain at AK? Just got done with practice with Khabib. I go, how'd it go? And he goes, oh, good. And I said, what was Khabib doing? He goes, he was wrestling. I went, oh yeah, who's he wrestling? He goes, Ed Ruth. Ever heard of Ed Ruth?
No.
Oh, bring up Ed Ruth's highlights for me. So Ed Ruth was All-American national champion at Penn State. Yeah. And did not go well for Ed Ruth. I'll just say that. It's just he was just saying it's just a different.
Well, didn't John Fitch tell you that he was?
John Fitch, yeah. John Fitch was saying he thinks Khabib would beat GSP in his prime. Bring up Ed Ruth's credentials.
He's an NCAA champ.
But listen, and Josh Thompson is saying, like, all these NCAA wrestlers come through, and Khabib is just their Achilles heel. You can't snap down his neck. Yeah. You can't.
I was at AKA and I saw a two-time All-American NCAA champ. I can't remember his name. Huge. I watched Luke Rockhold do what he wanted. Like, just do what he wanted to the guy. So
in wrestling?
Yes, in wrestling. Well, it was submission. It was MMA wrestling, right? It was grappling.
Oh, and not straight wrestling.
No, not just straight wrestling.
No, Bubba, different. I'm talking. They're only wrestling. There's not MMA. No, he's wrestling.
Oh, he's just wrestling. Just wrestling with that guy, with Ed Ruth. Wow.
And Ed Ruth is a complete badass.
Yeah. It didn't go well for him. Well, there you go.
And he's a 3-time national champion.
Oh, my God.
Now, the word is, Ed Ruth gets him down, but Khabib gets right back to his feet. Literally like this. And Khabib gets him down.
That's crazy.
Complete freak.
Yep. Yes, one best pack a lunch if you are in the 45 or 55 pound weight class.
45, he's not mess with. He can't. I mean, Khabib's too big for 55. 70 says,
yeah, he's
going to get this belt. Look for a GSP or counter.
Is this a smart thing for Max Holloway to do and make him?
I would have to hear how much money they're giving him.
Okay.
If it's under $4 million, I say no. What? Why are you laughing? Why is that funny?
Because it's way under $4 million, but I like how you're throwing money around like this.
I'm just saying, man.
Say that again. I thought you said $400,000.
No, $400,000.
What did you say?
Oh my God! I wouldn't wrestle Khabib in here for $400,000. If it's under $3 million, he should not do it.
Oh God.
But again, some guys do. Max Holloway's the guy when he was on my show said, "I'm the guy that people say, oh, that's dangerous over there. I run towards it." He's like, "I've always been that guy."
Yeah, of course. He's a fighter. He's a fighter through and through.
Certain guys are different because people say, "Oh, I'll fight anyone anytime."
Yeah.
And then when that call comes, and I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've also been on the end of that call. They go, "Hey, listen, short notice. You got 8 days." And they drop the name and go, "Oh, fuck, nah, my knee's messed up, man. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, next time. Keep me on the list, though." That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I've seen managers call their fighters up when the UFC's scrambling and go, "Hey, we got this fight." And they go, "Oh, definitely not. No chance." Click. And
Wow.
But these are guys you'd go, "Wait, but you were talking."
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone in the media says that until it's actually go time.
First of all,
and they call you with a 6-day notice
with
to
a
fight the
monster.
scariest guy in the UFC.
Yeah. And when you lose, a loss is huge on your record.
And Max
anyway.
Holloway goes, "Sure, why not?" That takes a special kind of dude.
And isn't even in camp. He's not really necessarily even in shape.
No, what kind of dude he is. Phenomenal. Love Max Holloway.
Oh, I have a lot of respect for Max Holloway, for sure.
There's some guys who won't fight Khabib on a 3-year notice.
You got 3 years. We're going to go to Dagestan. You're going to learn all the tricks. No, thanks. But you got 3 years.
Try and convince me to fight Khabib in 3 years.
Brendan, listen to me.
Okay, yeah.
So we got a fight set up for you. It's exciting.
Oh wow,
Here's I got good news, bad news. Okay. Now, the good news is I'm giving you 3 years to prepare.
Oh, that's a lot of time.
Yes.
Wow.
With the best
I'm not mad
training
at that.
and the best coaching.
Okay.
In fact,
Get me back into the swing of things.
You're going to spend some of your time in Dagestan with some of the best Greco and Sambo coaches in the world.
Why would I go down there?
How excited are you? Here's the tricky news. I'm not going to say it's bad news. It's tricky.
Tricky?
It's tricky news. Here's the tricky part. You got 3 years.
3, that's a long time.
You got 3 years. You're fighting Khabib.
No.
I didn't get a chance.
It sounded like you
I don't
said
think you heard. No, you didn't even hear me. I said, you're fighting Khabib.
No.
I didn't even say his last
click.
name.
That's how that call would go with me.
I didn't even get the b out of it. Khabib. Khabib.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's probably a smart idea.
But that's why Max Holloway is Max Holloway pound for
That's
pound.
right.
Top great right now.
Top great.
Crazy.